Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am your whimsical DM, Victoria, here to DM for a shorter session because technology is cursed at proficiency bonus, and it took a long time to get it fixed. But you know what? It's working now, so we're going to make the most of it in this time that we have. But before we get started, let's do some announcements.
Welcome to the show, and now a word from our sponsors. First off, thanks to Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. Check them out on their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products. Remember, you can use our brand new coupon code BONUS when you head over to littledragoncorp.com and get 15% off your order. Once again, the coupon code is BONUS, BONUS. Also thanks to Cardboard Castle Games. They are a lovely little brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. Remember to go check them out if you're in the area. Stop by and tell them that Proficiency Bonus sent you, and they might just give you 10% off your in-store order. If you're not in Evans, Georgia, don't fret. You can check them out online at their website, cardboardcastlegames.com. Also, big thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included when you get started. You don't even need to register. Go to Sirenscape.com to find out more. Additional thanks as well to Adrian Von Ziegler for providing some of the additional music we use here and on Wednesday nights. He's a talented composer with great content usage rules, so go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. Don't forget to check out our other games. Our schedule is posted down below the Twitch feed. We stream basically every day here at Provo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules, as well as some homebrew games, and some of our other games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Hopefully, we have something up your alley. We now have a community Discord with public channels. Please come check it out and come hang out with us. We are always welcoming new GMs, players, and other friends to our family. All experience levels are welcome. From veteran gamers to total newbies, we encourage people of color, LGBTQI+ nerds, and gamers to join us as well. I think that's everything. Back to you, DM.
Thank you, Kristy, for those lovely announcements. Before we get started,
You're most welcome.
Yeah, now we're gonna turn it over to our recapper of the evening, Ink.
It's me, I'm the recapper, but I'm here for real. Because it changes every week. Last time on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the party found themselves investigating, or shall I say exploring, a very, very interesting hall of mirrors. They had gone in because they were trying to find a man that had run in there crying because he thought that his would-be fiancé had rejected him, but unfortunately just a little bit of errant magic had spoiled the moment. So the party going inside to try and retrieve him ended up having a few moments of their own. Most prominently, the fact that they are now all completely aware through the visions that they had seen in the mirrors that they all knew each other as children a long time ago at this very carnival. They all snuck in fact, together without buying a ticket, and all of them changed, we'll say. They paid in their own way. But that one encounter in the woods outside of the carnival proper, where all of these people had come together, just rushed back to everybody, and we realized that we are now back in this place where we have lost something and possibly could get it back. But there was still a crying gentleman to find, so we split out in the maze trying to find him, having to deal with some of our own more personal demons that we saw within the mirrors until Dawn was able to find the man in question, and then noticed that there was a little girl with a pig mask in the reflection, whispering to this man's reflection. Before we could figure out what was going on, she ran off into this mirror realm, and we did not see where she went or what she wanted, but Dawn was able to get the party together and get everybody back outside. That's pretty much where we left off on our exit.
Excellent. So, Ink and Kristy, you may have D6 Bardic Inspiration for covering the recap and announcements.
Hell yeah!
Respectively. So when we left off, as you said, the halfling couple had just reunited, and Ween had accepted the proposal, and they happily went back to the carnival. So you find yourselves standing outside of the Hall of Illusions. The mime Candlefoot is a ways off, just kind of watching you all. Yeah, the floor is yours to do with as you will.
I forgot about Roll20. Let me grab that real quick.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do we have any other areas we still wanted to cover?
So the session before the last one, you had met with your mentor, Burley, and he had told you that he had a theory about like his missing brother and needed your help to like make an impression on the proprietors of the carnival. So you had been like kind of going around trying to liven up the mood.
Yeah, we're looking for people who are having a horrible time so we can make them feel better. So we can get happy people points.
Aww.
So we got one at least.
Happy people points. I like that.
2 if you count that we brought a couple together. So maybe that's 2 people.
There's the mime outside of the mirrors that wasn't doing too hot because he was rejected. We were gonna see if we could talk to him.
If Ego brings it up, Donna's gonna be like, I don't know if we can help him. He kind of seems like a lost cause.
If we all thought like that, Don, you'd be a lost cause, and we're not giving up on you, so come on.
They have a lost and found.
Do you think we can find his voice in the lost and found?
He has his voice, he's just sad.
You haven't heard him talk.
We haven't heard him talk.
Yeah, but you said before that like he could. He just hasn't like been speaking.
So it's been a while. So let me give some clarification points. Dove has heard him speak before.
Yeah,
and Dove has worked here a lot longer than we have. It's his voice left. So I'm going off of the assumption that he can no longer speak.
I wasn't taking it I wasn't taking it literally, but maybe it's literal. I thought he was just fucking sad.
Let's go see.
Why don't we go see?
I'm gonna walk over to the mime again. So he's just not having a great day. We can tell because he was rejected by that. We heard he got rejected by someone.
Yeah, you heard some gossip from, I believe the Gondola Swans told Ego and Dawn that, let me get exactly what she told them up. He went to go declare his love for the mermaid singer, Palasha, and his words left him, and he hasn't spoken since, and Palasha's very upset.
What was his name again?
Candlefoot.
Candlefoot. Hey, Candlefoot! Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope your opening day is going great. Yep. Oh, yep. It's time. It's getting late. What's time? I mean, yeah, same. I'm probably getting everything wrong here. Guys, help me. I heard you lost your voice in the grapevine. How's that going? Still lost. Okay. When
I
did
told
that
you it was
happen?
literal.
When did that happen, friend?
Probably when he was about to go, like, you know, smooch up on his girl.
Oh, God.
What?
I'm like very short, so I'm like just patting your stomach, like, God.
We can't help him if we don't get to the... Exactly, time is money. We need to get to the...
2 p.m.
2 days ago?
Second,
2 weeks ago? 2 months ago?
2 months ago? 2 hours ago. Today. 2 hours ago?
Today.
Oh, today. Oh, 2 hours ago.
Which is today.
What were you doing? What were you doing 2 hours ago? Oh, yes, I love this. Charades. You. Your
Love.
You're confessing your love.
You're
to
two. To the siren.
Singing. Okay, yeah, that thing. Mhm.
Singing fish.
The singing
Yes.
fish.
A mermaid. Hey, chef.
So then you see, I will describe this because I obviously can't do this while I'm sitting here. He has like a little table like out front where he has just like maps, extra maps for the carnival, and he keeps like a little basket of flowers. So then you see him climb like behind the table, and then he mimes like peeking out from behind it.
Someone. Angry chicken.
You chickened out?
Oh no.
He points at you, Dove, when you said angry chicken.
An angry chicken.
Angry small creature.
Stole your voice?
Oh!
What did the angry chicken raptor really look like?
He goes up to you and Dove and raises his hand, maybe like about a foot above you. I believe you're about like 2.5, 3 feet tall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like at about the 4-foot height level.
Chicken. Beak. Long beak.
And then he points to Ego's shirt.
Blue. What's your shirt colored? White?
My shirt is black.
Oh, black.
Yeah.
He points to the shirt.
Feathers.
White feather. White beard.
Black hair.
Hair.
Sorry, black. What am I
Skin?
saying? Black.
Clothes?
Hair. I
Hair?
thought it was hair.
No.
No. Black.
Chicken. So
Black
feathers?
wings.
Wait. Black feathers.
Feathers. Okay.
Black feathers.
Black. A 4-foot tall black feathered chicken raptor. What?
Is it a kenku? They don't have voices of their own.
So they stole yours.
Good thinking, Ego. I would have continued thinking that was a chicken raptor.
Would we have just like handed him a piece of paper and he could have written it?
He could have. This is way
This
more
is
fun.
more fun.
This is way more in the spirit. It's making me happier. That's a happy person point. Oh.
No,
That's
I don't
something.
know if that counts. You kind of work here.
Exactly, I work here. Candlefoot works here. Wait, what? Candlefoot what?
Do you want something to write on now? Okay, here.
You
I'm a
see
wizard.
him-
Of course I have
Yeah.
something to write on.
He takes your parchment and quill and quickly writes something on it and turns it to you. And in very like plain, neat script, you see the phrase "kettle steam."
Fiddlestein.
That's their name?
Kettle steam.
Fiddlestein.
And Yeah, when you say that, he nods at you.
They generally have names that are sounds.
Ah.
So probably if you wanted to call for them, it would be like... Yeah. You've got a pretty good whistle.
See?
Yeah.
I do. I'd say so. Thank you. I
Well-
would use it in my circus act. Maybe.
Well,
Anyways.
we could try and find Kettle Steam and get your voice back to you so that you can do that thing you were gonna do.
You see, he kind of like pats around on his tunic and reaches into a pocket and pulls out like a small like a little box and gestures you closer and opens it, and you can see that there's a delicate ring with a pearl embedded on it. Sitting in the box.
Oh, it's like a serious proposal.
Like for real.
So many people getting proposals at the carnival.
Yeah, it kind of seems like the worst place to do that, considering all of the stuff that happens here.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
What did you say, Ego?
Said no?
He points at Dawn.
There's nothing going on? There's something going on.
No, Don was talking about how, yeah, it's not a good place to be doing that because there is something going on across the whole
Something
carnival.
bigger. What do you know? Endlefuck.
Are we really gonna ask the dude who can't speak what he knows?
He's
We'll
got
get your
paper.
He's
voice.
been very insightful.
We'll get your voice back, and then you'll tell us what you know. How about that?
Give me the paper.
I mean, you could write it. I was just thinking, as incentive. Here, take it back. No, take it back. No, take it back.
He's so sassy. I love him.
Your voice matters, even when you don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
He writes a little bit longer, and he hands this one to Dawn, and says, "There are problems, but this is not normal."
Okay.
Okay. I mean,
I wonder if this has something to do with that other lady that went weird, that no one understands why she went weird.
bet it has to do
Yeah.
something with the pig girl, too.
And the weird little green thing that was running around.
Hold on, Don, what do you mean a pig girl?
What do you mean? What do I mean, a pig girl?
Context of D&D.
I didn't see a pig girl anywhere.
Yeah, you were probably too busy staring at your own reflection, looking mildly horrified.
He's like, the tea. I was contemplating things.
Uh-huh. While the rest of you were caught up in whatever that was, I went and found the guy, and he was talking to this pig girl who she wasn't a pig girl. She was literally a girl with a pig mask. But she was only in the reflection, and she ran when she noticed me. But she was basically kind of like telling him that he isn't shit, and doesn't deserve love, sort of. It was kind of
Yikes.
awkward.
Perhaps maybe a temporary closing down of the Hall of Illusions. You don't have that authority. Well, I mean, I guess it could have just been an illusion. He was probably feeling a sort of way, and then the mirrors just sort of pushed that thought along. Or it's something incredibly malicious that's trying to lure people into doing dangerous things. But we need to find a Kenko.
Did you see which direction?
He'll take the paper back and writes,
Yeah.
and he'll hand it to you, Dove. And it says, I don't know where she is, but she wears many faces.
Oh gosh.
She's
The
causing.
Kenku?
Yeah, so it says like, I don't know where she is, but she wears many faces.
She likes cosplay.
And loves causing trouble.
And cosplay.
Look for someone
and
causing
Cosplay
All
goals.
right.
Let's go.
Well, if you would like, wearing many faces as in, like, some sort of, like, illusion. So not a costume. Magic? Okay. Somehow yes, the somatic component for disguise self, I know it well. Technically,
thank you for the GM inspo.
Technically, I could tell if someone had an illusion on them. I have magic that can let me detect other people's magic. However, I feel like a lot of people around here probably have magic on them, but
And
I
a lot
can't
of places
do that.
probably have magic too.
It would probably be lit up like a forest fire and be very, very big to my... But it's kind of like got a lot of bright lights and colors anyway. So I'm willing to do that to see if we can help narrow this down, or we just look for troublemakers.
I feel like if we go to any major thoroughfare and look around for anyone 50, we might find her. Or we do both.
Normally tackling something from multiple angles at once is a more efficient way to do it, burning the candle at both ends sort of thing. We will try and find your voice and bring it back to you.
But we are not legally held to it.
He gives you the sign for thank you.
But we are not legally held to it by contract, so if we fail, there are no legal repercussions that cannot be done on us.
Oh my god.
Do you write contracts?
Sometimes.
Interesting. Useful. For later.
That is good to know. Okay. Guess we'll head to the major thoroughfare nearby.
Then he starts doing really he looks very depressed and just begins doing typical mime stuff, pretending to like go down into the ground.
Can I?
As we're walking away, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna try and listen for that sound we keep hearing.
What was the sound again?
It's like a weird. Is it the Calliope or something?
Calliope.
Yeah, you have been everywhere that you've been on the fair. You've heard Calliope music in the background.
Is there like a source?
There is.
Would you like to look for it?
Yeah.
So
we're looking for a Kenku that like steals sounds. So she's gonna look for some place where sounds are usually found. And see if we can go from there.
Okay. So Dove can lead you to the Calliope. It's actually kind of close to the entrance. Is there anything that anyone's doing along the way or wants to say?
Ego will first say while we're walking away, if we can't find his voice, thankfully it does not affect his vocation at all, and he can still be very successful. Second of all, I will say, if you would like, I can employ a friend to help us look for troublemakers.
How do you mean?
I will reach up into my hat and I shuffle around in there, and then I pull out my familiar, whom I don't think anyone has gotten to meet yet. So I pull my hand out, and there's a little fuzzy bat hanging off of my fingers. It's a black bat with like a little white dot on their tummy. This is Karma.
Aww.
Karma helps me find things. They are sleeping, but I could ask them to look for troublemakers.
Okay.
Wait, you said it's a
Cool.
bat?
It's a bat.
Oh. Wait. That's
Sometimes a bat, sometimes a toad. Those are his favorites.
Huh.
Cat.
Did you just befriend a bat?
I made him, sort of.
Never heard of that before. That's so weird. But kind of cool. You just can make
You've
an animal
never-
best friend.
You've never heard of a witch's familiar?
Oh. I think I've heard of that.
Now that you say
Some
that, I
use-
think I have, but I don't. I'm not a witch, a wizard's familiar.
Some used to say that these little creatures would be where we hold all of our magic inside. Those people are wrong. But they are useful. Watch. Karma.
I love
I need
its
you to
name.
go-
I love its name so much.
As soon
Oh my
as you
God.
say Karma's name, the bat like kind of stretches its little wings out, and its like big beady eyes open, and you see its like little pink tongue is darting out and like licking its nose as it's kind of like stretching and like waking up.
I need you to do something for me.
Squeak?
We're looking for a possible troublemaker at the fair. Someone that doesn't always look the same. Could you
Squeak,
keep
squeak.
a ear out?
The bat lets out a very like high pitched shriek, and which I'm not going to do because my mic will not catch it. And also, there's people sleeping in my house. But with a final ruffle of his wings, the bat very like quickly like flies off of your finger and like narrowly misses colliding into like Dawn and then Dove before he kind of arcs off and flies off, disappearing into the darkness above you as he flies around the carnival.
He's very good at finding people because Karma finds everyone eventually.
Did you name that
That's
bat just
very
so you can
true.
set up that joke?
It's not a joke. It's a fact.
Saying was wise man wisdom. Saying.
Solidifying the fact.
Sometimes things are just serendipitous, but not always.
Magic users are weird. I'm glad I don't have any of that.
Level 2!
Yeah, so the bat darts off to go look for troublemakers. And you all are heading to the Calliope?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeping my eyes out.
Also keeping my eyes out for any. Well, if they're in disguise, I don't know if they'd be able to see a Kenku. I'm gonna look for a Kenku, but I don't think I'm gonna see one.
As someone with disguised self, like can use that, I'm going to look for people who don't look like maybe the edges of them are like phasing through, like maybe they're a bit bigger or smaller or wearing clothes that they're not actually wearing. That's what I'm going to be picking or trying to look out for.
I don't have disguise self, but out of character, I would also recommend looking for people who aren't making contact with other people because the disguise doesn't hold up to physical inspection, so they would want to stay out of
Way.
touch.
Social distancing.
Okay, so
Oh,
anybody who is keeping an eye out for somebody who might be disguised, roll an investigation check.
I suppose I would, because I said.
Let me see.
Oh no, my hardware acceleration.
11.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I have a very laggy digital.
11!
Also 11.
Hey!
I'm pretty sure Danica also
See-
got an 11, if I'm looking at Roll20 correctly.
I think I did.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's pretty lucky
I
though!
don't see it. An 11, 11, 11.
Yeah, that's pretty lucky.
Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, so...
17.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There it is.
There we go. We got somebody.
Give me 1 second to do something here. Quick mouse. Okay, so you make your way to the calliope. A merry tune spills forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. A monkey wearing a cloak covered in buttons turns a handle at the wagon's rear, sending music into the air from rows of golden whistles. As you watch, a goblin dressed as a ladybug toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup.
Is she asking for money?
So...
Yeah, is there coins in the cup?
You look in the cup?
Yeah.
Get shocked
There
to death.
are buttons in the cup.
Oh. I don't know if I have buttons.
Danica, you know that this goblin is Marigold, and the monkey is Ernest.
Marigold and Ernest. Do I know anything about these buttons?
They just like collecting them.
Do I have any on me? Like a rip off.
Roll a d20. No, roll a d100.
You go ahead and do that. Little dice roller. D100. Oh my god, of course this dice roller doesn't have one of those. But that's okay, I'll do the 10 and 57.
What was it?
57? D100?
Yeah. So you do have a button. It was a 50-50 chance.
Okay, I'm gonna... guessing it's like... If my trousers have like 2 buttons, I'm gonna like rip one off and drop it in the tin.
Awesome. Yeah. So she sees you doing that and begins like kind of like dancing and like doing like little twirls and cartwheels, and then you hand out the button and she gives you like a big bow and takes it in the cup and says, "Well, thank you very much." And she rattles the cup at the rest of you.
I'll try and see if I have a button available. Hell yeah.
I know that I don't have a button because literally everything that I have is lace.
Literally,
Oh.
I think Dawn is the only one who, like, realistically definitely has a button on his clothes. The
Yeah,
rest of
'cause
you are
he's, like, a
either wearing
button-up
bodysuits or shit that's covered in buckles.
Very true.
Buckles and zippers.
Oh yeah,
My
I got
bodysuit.
I got 11.
You do not have
I do not have a button.
I'm sorry.
I don't have any
Don't have
buttons.
any.
She'll look at Dawn. How about you, handsome? Got a button?
No.
Oh my.
Well, you know, fun.
Can I sleight of hand button off of Dawn?
So Dawn's buttons are, like, on his, like, suit jacket. They're,
Yeah,
like,
they're
on
like
the front
all
of it.
down
They're, like,
the front.
So I mean, like, you can definitely do it. It's just on your own. This isn't like Skyrim where you can like pickpocket the clothes off of somebody's body. Unfortunately,
You crouching in front of him, and he's like, "I can still see you."
I see. You're right in front of me. Bitch, what are you doing?
Oh,
you're just like going to slowly reach.
Maybe I'd go outside and just lie
I mean, why don't just roll a sleight of hand check? Like, it's gonna be an extremely high DC, but you can do it. I'll let you roll for it if you really want.
Dove just comes up to you and yanks the front button of your pants off.
Right?
Come on, baby.
That's a
No! That's a 6!
So Dawn, Dove is like brushing up against you and is like reaching up for like a button on your shirt. And is just like making she makes eye contact with you and then just like looks away and is like clearly trying to take a button off of your shirt.
What are you doing?
I'm What are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything. What are you doing? Now?
I'm watching you try to steal.
You have a lot of buttons. Oh, I think that's kind of weird. Too
These
many.
are-
I think it's not fashionable on you. I think it makes you look awkward. Maybe you should get rid of one.
Why? I have
Imsy?
the exact amount of buttons that my suit needs to be buttoned up all the way and be formal. I would say it's the perfect amount of buttons, actually.
One
If
could
you're on
say it's-
vacation, shouldn't you be informal?
Yes. Thank you, Ego.
Perhaps maybe just the top.
Yeah, aren't you a little
Yeah.
hot? Just pop the top one.
You gotta do the top one. You gotta let it breathe.
Why would I destroy my
pressure.
suit? Why would I destroy my suit for the sake
It won't-
of a button?
It could be an improvement.
Fashion.
I won't be able to wear this back to work.
Just sew a
You
new
can-
one on.
You can add a new button.
I would have to look for a matching button. That's a lot of work.
So while you're having this discussion, Marigold kind of like anyone who's looking at her, like she rolls her eyes and like will toddle on back over to Ernest the monkey, who looks in the cup and claps and says, "Oh, splendid, thank you, dear." And he he takes the buttons.
Wait,
My favorite man. Okay.
I know this character isn't supposed to smile, but everything that happens, it just tickles me so much.
Michael gave player inspiration to Dawn. Pop the top, Dawn.
Pop the top.
Pop the
Pop the
top.
top.
Listen, we see your character art.
Oh, we see it. Sure, and none of those buttons are needed.
All right, you don't have
Yeah.
to give up your button.
I can't give up my button. It's all I have. I'm gonna lose that button
Give your
eventually.
dignity.
Actually, I believe oftentimes in suits, especially of that nature, isn't there an inside pocket that has an extra button in case you lose one?
Hey, you probably have like two in a little pocket.
You may have an extra.
Hold on, let me see if he has an extra button.
Roll it, yeah. Roll a d100 and see if there's one in there.
That's a D20, not a D100. That's not even close to what I need.
Multiply by 5.
8.
You got a 100 in there, buddy?
23.
I don't think you do.
Damn.
I got this shirt custom made with the exact amount of buttons I would need.
All I'm saying is it wouldn't tempt you. You know, it'd help you be on vacation, and then it wouldn't tempt you to go back on your feelings about vacation.
I learned something today, and that's that I should carry at least 2 buttons with me at any time. I don't have pockets, but
Pay me back for the ticket I spent to get in here, and I'll rip off a button.
Deal.
a button for a gold?
I'll give you a gold.
He kind of makes a face like that is a horrible business investment, but he sticks out his hand.
I'll give you a gold.
You feel like a little breeze blow over the two of you as you shake.
And
You-
he
The
will.
deal has been forged.
Hell yeah.
Doing deals.
Over a button and
Day
gold.
deals. Over
Day
buttons
deals.
and gold.
Yeah.
I love it.
And he
Deals.
will roll his eyes, look at everyone, gesture, and then grab the top button and just sort of pop it off.
Cheer
Yeah,
really
so-
loud. I'm like, this businessman's on vacation! And I'm like pointing and like trying to make everyone look at that.
What are you doing?
We're celebrating! You're on vacation officially.
I've been
This is the
on.
moment. But now
So-
you're really there.
As this kind of like kerfuffle and commotion about the buttons takes place, Ernest, the monkey, he actually like had stopped cranking the calliope, but the crank keeps spinning and the music keeps going, and he had actually like a little needle and had been sewing the extra buttons onto his cloak, but when he sees this, he stops, tucks away his needle, and like jumps down and scampers up to you with Marigold, and he begins like clapping like a little rhythm around Dawn and says, "Spare a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face." And he gives you this like big monkey grin with like crooked teeth.
Cute.
Here, just take it. And he'll like hand the button over.
He will take the button and scamper back to the calliope and gets back to like sewing all of these new buttons on to his cloak.
Can we ask Marigold and Ernest if they've seen any figures that may look like they've been kind of shifting weird or standing 6 feet away from people or like not really?
Pulling pranks.
That's just social distancing. I'm just kidding.
Just a mischievous little person around. Probably not too much bigger than like 4 feet.
What is it? Kettle whistle? Kettle?
Got a whistle.
Kettle steam?
Kettle steam, yeah.
Kettle steam.
Well, you know, I mean, I kind of see a lot of people who are like 4 feet tall. I don't think I've seen anybody like that.
Any Kenkus?
Kenkus with black feathers?
Let's see.
I don't think I saw anybody with black feathers. I mean, like, some people have black feathers on their clothes, but not like a person that was all feathers. I mean, things have been a little weird. Things have been a little off tonight. You know what I mean, Dov? Like, it's been like, felt like a little off. I mean, now it's like feeling good. Like, you hear this, right?
And she like gestures to the calliope. Yeah, it's like sounding good.
Yeah.
People
Was
are
it sounding
feeling.
bad earlier?
It wasn't sounding bad, but it wasn't sounding good. Now it kind of sounds good.
It was kind of weird earlier. We got
When
like
did that
attacked
happen?
tonight and all sorts of stuff.
What happened?
When did it stop sounding good?
Well, it never stopped sounding good. It just kind of starts out like average, and then sometimes it gets better, sometimes it gets worse.
Is it more worse lately?
No, it was just average, but in maybe the last 15 minutes it got a little bit better.
Ah. Alright.
The calliope music is the vibe of the carnival.
Getting the vibe. I like it. Alright. Guess we'll just keep
I mean,
looking for this kinky.
If you're looking for weird people, you could. I mean, I think Northwind's kind of weird, but that's just how they are. And I mean, Diana kind of keeps to herself at the carousel. You could go talk to her.
Sure, let's go there. There's a lot of noises there that could be stolen, right?
Diana and Northwind.
I wouldn't mind riding. I could
I like
I could check
carousels.
in. I could ride the carousel and check in with how Karma's doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks for your buttons.
Welcome. By the way, have you seen any romantic declarations lately?
I mean, I haven't seen any romantic declarations, but I heard about some would-be romantic declarations that didn't quite work out, if you know what I mean.
And that's
You know,
plural.
gossip travels real fast around here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does. Okay,
A lot of couples trying to get together and not really sticking the landing.
Yeah, which is weird because normally this is like a really great place for that, you know? Like it's fun. There's lights. There's magic. A lot of people just kind of like lose their inhibitions. Normally, it's like a great place. There's people getting engaged here all the time. Sometimes we officiate weddings. We have a special running on that in case any of you are interested. But
Is there like a thing about like a lifetime membership if someone gives birth here?
Well, 'cause
yeah, actually, you know, I have heard that that's a thing. It kind of it can be a bit of a gamble depending on what you're born as, because like, you know, once every 8 years to every world. So if you live a long time, if you're an elf, that's great. Human,
Yeah.
Sorry, I was starting to sound like Disneyland, but I had to.
Because out of character, I was just thinking about it because wasn't there also when we talked to your coworker, didn't he show us there was like a little velvet box with wedding rings in it?
who Candlefoot?
No, not Candlefoot. I had in my notes velvet box with 2 wedding rings.
That was Burley saying that he would give you his parents' wedding rings.
Yeah.
If you helped him, because he was like, that's the only thing of value that I have to give. Is like a family heirloom.
Okay. So it was just possibly weird coincidence that the reward is wedding rings, and there's all these proposals that aren't going well. But
Romantic.
So we have
theming.
proposals going weird, voices being stolen, and children or people being stolen.
well, what I'm seeing is that love isn't working out super well. You were attacked by somebody who was making up a sad story about her husband. Proposals aren't going well. You know?
Yeah.
Love is not in the air tonight.
Probably because they should focus more on their future before they focus on getting hitched. But that might just be me.
You could do both, Dawn. You could do both. Come on.
Let's hit that merry-go-round and see if we can see any troublemakers.
Let's do it.
He's kind of like patting the top of his suit, and he keeps like trying to close it, and it keeps flopping back open.
Yeah, so you can make your way over to
Make it away.
oh, make your way to the carousel over here. It's pretty close to where you are. Boop, let me move you. Oh lord. Okay. So, bing bong.
Bing bong.
So you see before you a procession of wooden unicorns standing motionless on a circular wooden platform. You watch as fairgoers clamber onto the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of the riders. Oh wow, thank you, Michael, for... Ego gets an extra button, and I get a GM inspo for the New Yorker accent. Thank you.
I got a button.
Well, you got a player inspo.
Ah,
But you could turn it into a button if you wanted to use it for that. Oh, and
I would
Clover
like-
gets a luck point. Oh my god.
I would love to find a button on the ground.
You do, and it's like shaped like a little sunflower. Like a little wooden sunflower.
Aw.
Hmm.
So you see this individual running the show at the carousel.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dove, you know that this is Diana Cloppington.
Oh my god, Diana.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And you know that she is like a little odd and like keeps to herself. And she says like strange, like when people talk to her, like if someone's like, "Oh wow, I've never met a centaur before," or says something like about her being a centaur, she like is very gets upset by that. And like so you've specifically heard her say the phrase that she's a human who made a bad deal.
Ooh. Human who made a bad deal. That reminds me a little bit of Clover. I'll walk up to Diana and say, "Hey, Diana, how you doing?"
Oh, hi, Dove. I'm fine. How are you?
Kind of having a weird night. Got like a really bad kiss. Don't give me a real bad kiss. It was just real bad.
Oh,
But on the good side, I made some friends. These are my friends. I'll introduce everybody.
hi. I'm Diana.
Hi, Diana. I'm Clover. Nice to meet
What's up,
you.
baby girl. No. I'm kidding.
Please tell me. Okay.
No.
I was gonna have a field day with that.
You're muted, Ink.
How's your day today, Diana?
It's just like any other day. Just running a carousel.
Having a good day?
I don't really have those, but sure.
Anything we could do? Maybe get you something or do something for you to help you have a good day?
No, it's fine, it's not really worth talking about.
Well, you're really, really nice and really awesome, Diana, so I would love to hear it if you wanted to talk about it.
There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and we want to just make sure everybody's having a good time and everybody's safe.
I hear what you're saying, but I can't. It's not really worth talking about. And she gets this like kind of a little bit of a pleading look in her eyes.
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
I don't think she can talk about it.
I'm wondering if it's a.
By the
like
way,
a
you
cursing.
also get a nat 20,
Oh, God.
Danica.
Oh my gosh, you guys! Thank you so much
God.
for all these rewards tonight.
Oh my gosh!
Michael, you're crazy, Michael. Thank you.
So
Michael's just
nice.
popping
Wait,
off in chat.
I can just use a nat 20 during
you
the
can just-
session?
Whenever,
Yes.
whenever
That's
you want to use it.
At
That's
any
a
point,
big one.
at any point when you have to make a roll, before you can, if you roll a dice before you know the outcome, like success or failure, you can just choose to like replace it with a nat 20, or just say that you want to.
Wow.
If you're gonna make a check, that it's just gonna be a nat 20.
God, playing a paladin, I would kill for that.
You would kill with that.
Smitey.
I would,
Yeah.
I would kill with that. I would turn someone to dust.
Oh, how much longer do you feel like our session might go?
Well, how much more time do people want to put towards this? Because I know people are in different locations, and I want to be respectful of everybody. I'm good for whatever.
As an East Coaster, I got nothing but time. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm also
I'm
fine.
good.
It's you, Victoria.
Would everyone be good to go for like another hour or so?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay, because it's not even midnight here yet.
Okay.
So we can try to aim for like maybe like 12:31, which would be I think that's 9:30, 10 West Coast. Is that okay?
We can do 9:30. Let's
Okay.
do 9:30 because I want you to go
Yeah.
to bed at a good time.
Okay, we'll aim for 12:30 a.m. for me. Cool. Yeah, we can
The
do that.
insight check.
Yes,
My insight check was 16.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're asking her like how her day's going and like pushing, you kind of see she's kind of like rubbing her palms like against her shirt like as if they're sweating a little bit. And she definitely gets like a little bit like her eyes widen a little when you keep pushing her, and she's like, no, I can't, like I don't want to talk about this. And her hoofs, she's like kind of shuffling her hoofs a little bit. I would say that's kind of like what Dove sees.
It seems more uncomfortable rather than scared.
Mix of both.
Ooh.
Imagine hearing that someone is scared and your immediate response is, ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
My intrigue meter went off, but yeah, okay.
Can I do like a perception check around her area? Like, is she being watched?
Yeah, you can do perception or investigation.
Okay. Uh, 16?
Yeah, so you're kind of like looking around, and I mean, you can see that there are various children and adults, like, getting on and off of the carousel as she's kind of like talking to you. You don't see anybody that seems to be looking malicious or hanging around or like watching her. You don't see anything that looks overtly like a dangerous object in the vicinity. It seems fairly safe.
Okay.
Well, if we can't help you with your day, do you think you might be able to help us with ours? We had a question. If you maybe seen a Kenku around?
Why are you looking for a Kenku?
They
Here to
stole.
talk about their car's extended warranty.
They stole Candlefoot's voice. I'm trying to get back to him.
Oh. Well, that's not very nice.
Probably being just a little bit of a scamp. But we wanted to see if we could get it back.
Well, I haven't really seen any Kenkus around, but no, yeah, just running the carousel. Why were you trying to? Well, I mean, it's a nice thing to get Candlefoot's voice back, but what happened? They just got his voice stolen?
He was trying to confess his love to Paisha. And then his voice was stolen. And they both got set. And he ran away. And he just loved to promote some love in the air. So,
And you said it was a Kenku, not like something else?
A Kenku that can look like other things is what we're going off of. Illusions and that sort of thing.
Give me. Let me look up one thing really quick. Do you know if the Kenku can maybe look like a little girl
probably.
with a
Don't
mask?
do one.
A
Pig's mask? You saw her
Mhm.
too?
You know, could you help me with some repairs, on the carousel?
Sure.
Yeah, it would be, I think it would be really, helpful.
I'm pretty good with handiwork.
Right, so, just take a look. They need some new paint. Let me shut things down. And,
Okay.
She'll wait a little bit for, like, the next round of fairgoers to finish their ride, and then, like, closes off the entry with, like, and tells everybody that the carousel is going to be closed for a short time while it undergoes some essential repairs. And she goes to, like, the little console that she has, like, with her supplies, and gets a little clay pot of gold paint and some paintbrushes, and will hand it to Clover, because she was the one who was like, I'm really good at repairs.
I'm good at everything.
Yeah, you know what? Did you see how the carousel works?
No.
Oh, well, It's the unicorns actually when the carousel runs come to life, and maybe they have something that they can tell you.
Oh! They talk? Sign me up. Let me get on this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna clamp her on too.
Just,
Run all over.
They're kind of slow to trust, so maybe if you can figure out their names, they'll talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, I have to organize this grass, so
Take your
just be
time.
really careful.
Yeah, we'll be careful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And she pointedly looks away from all of you.
I do not perceive what's happening right now.
Fun.
So before we get to this, I just want to go back to Karma, and Karma's investigation. Are you having Karma investigate a specific area, or just flybys?
Flyby's looking for mischief, and I would say, possibly specifically trying to look for people that are changing how they look either in a crowd or in a place off by themselves, that sort of thing.
So are you doing this through, I have Warlock familiar, so I know things are weird. Can you see through their eyes?
I can, but then I do the thing where I can't see by me, so I was hoping to be able to ride on the carousel while I do that. So I haven't looked in their eyes yet, but they could still not with a voice, but can communicate to me things that they're seeing.
Okay, cool. So why don't you roll a perception check using the bat statistics?
Yeah.
And then if you remote in, then that you can do that as well.
They're better with blind sight and hearing, but that's not what this is. So they actually aren't the super best at seeing, but they're a bat right now, so that's what I get. And that's what I get. A 4. A 4.
Yeah, so during this time that you've sent Karma out, he is sending you images that they're not really something that you would see. It's shapes with waves going over them, kind of how you would imagine sonar would go over things. But you're kind of making out the shapes and sounds of children playing and people laughing, and just the sounds of merriment and contentment. You're not getting any negative events communicated in your mind currently.
Okay, that's good. Possible update for you, Karma. Possibly specifically be on the lookout for a little girl in a pig mask.
Squeak. They will squeak at you in their mind. Make a little bat squeak.
Thank you.
So.
Ego on the carousel. Wait, hold on. I can do this. I can do.
Yeah, so there are 8 unicorns that ride in pairs, and you can see that each one has a very ornate bridle carved into it with a little name tag, and they have very ornate saddles carved and painted onto them because they're wooden unicorns when you approach, and they're completely still. They're in that the carnival pose where they're
I know their names. There's 8 of them. It must be Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, and
Blitzen.
And Blitzen. No, it's got to be those 8, right?
Right.
What? They have name tags?
They do.
I'll look at the name tags.
So,
That's the name
also,
tag
are any of them
real.
do any of them actually need painting? Because she will totally paint them.
Yeah, when you look at the name tags, you notice that several of the name tags are very, like, worn and a lot of the letters are missing. So... Sorry, give me 1 second, I'm just checking something.
I'll fix it!
You can see from the first pair, one of the unicorns, its name is Fortune. And the unicorn next to it, you can't make out the name, you just see the letter B.
Okay.
Let me, so it looks, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna put it in the in-game chat.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Fortune.
Think of
Fortune
favoring
B.
the bold.
Oh, cool! It just doesn't let you
Use
a dash.
Yeah.
Because all the like the letters are standardized, so like
Okay.
it's all like you can make out like what's missing.
Must be bold.
That's
Fortune favors
the bold, yeah.
Fortune favors the bold.
This unicorn likes this unicorn.
Yay.
Yes.
They're gay.
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 That's pretty good.
I love it.
So you're painting bold
Yeah.
on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think both me and Dove are like, bold.
Bold.
No, it was bold!
Balls! Oh, wait.
Fortune favors the bald. Wish.
You gave it bitch without a T. Beach.
So
Favors the beach.
Us
Bitches.
with 2 S's.
Boys.
But
thus, yeah. You're going to the next pair?
yeah.
So you get to this pair, and you can see that one unicorn's name is Pride,
Ooh.
and one you just see an F.
Right before the fall. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's before fall.
I was gonna say Pride Rock. With Disney. We're not at Disney though, Ropes.
Okay, so that's what you're painting?
Yep.
Is it 3 blanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Fortune favors the bold. You're fast with these.
I haven't heard.
It makes
many
sense
of
that Dove would know all these anyway.
Really quick, what's everyone's passive perception? Dove's is the highest, right? It's a 14.
I'm pretty sure Dove's is,
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
12.
93.
93.
Wow.
Cool. Uh-huh.
Damn. Yeah, it's 14.
Must be nice.
It's okay, Kristy. You have plenty of high passive perception, Karen.
I don't want to hear that from you with your 4 billion perception character on Wednesdays.
No, Callista broke it. It's fine.
So, for the third pairing, you see another 2 unicorns. One of them, the name is Stone. And the other one, you see this.
He's fucking dead.
An M, spaces between them, and then an S.
The first stone thrown at Boomwa.
I think of a saying for stone.
What is this one doing in relation to its partner?
They're doing the same thing that all of the other ones are doing, which is just kind of like rearing up.
Like a contorted
Like-
pose.
Yeah, the weird. They always carousel horses always look so panicked.
They do. They're like, yeah.
Oh god. Like they're cramping. Well, moss and stone go together, so I imagine this one could be moss.
Could be, but I don't know. That doesn't like immediately hit me like the other ones did.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense so far.
Yeah.
Because... is there a saying with stone and moss? I know that there's a saying for moss and trees, like for finding the true north, like depending where the moss grows on the tree trunk.
Moss grow. Yeah, I've heard of that too.
I guess it could apply to stones.
I'm feeling there's something about like turning over a stone. Something about moss and turning over stones. I don't know why. That feels like a saying. I don't know why. It's in stone. Moss and stone doesn't really go with the other two sayings.
Yeah.
Maybe we should skip that one.
Okay, well we'll
Come
put a
back
pin
to
in
it.
that one. Moss is a maybe.
Pin in these ponies and come back to me.
Yeah,
And then
we'll
those
go to the next one.
ponies. Okay, so you go to the fourth and final pair, and you see that one of the unicorns is named Stitch, and the other one you see this. Some blank space, the letter N, and then another blank space.
Woo!
Would you almost fall,
Sorry.
Kristy? You almost Sierra it on stream. She fell off during inside check. That was so funny.
Stitchin'. Thread, needle, button, stitch, and
Hmm.
Is there any clues on these horses?
So, I would say the clue that you kind of already figured out, really the only
Is the first
one,
word.
is the like the name pairings.
There are things that go together in like idioms and
Yeah,
sayings
you're
and-
right.
Yeah, that's basically like the big clue.
Yeah.
If you're feeling lost, one person per pony pair. Person per pony pair can roll like an intelligence check. And I can potentially
Give another hint.
your character might know the idiom, but you guys don't.
Roll.
Go for it.
Intelligence.
Yep, just a straight intelligence check.
They're bad at that. See. Oh
That's pretty
wow!
good.
I rolled great, even though I have a -2 to my.
So, are you looking to do this for the
Stitch. Look into
Stitch?
Stitch. Yeah.
Okay, so Dove is kind of remembering a phrase, a stitch in time, something.
Stitch in
You know, she knows that it starts with the phrase seems to start with a stitch in time, but you can't remember the rest of the phrase.
Line. 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 Timeline. Stitch in the timeline.
Time.
Stitch in the timeline.
Never heard of that.
Mm-mm. It's the only thing I can think of.
I'm going back with the stone and how you said you think it's moss, and I was like, remember how I was like, I couldn't think of any idioms about stones and moss. A rolling stone gathers no moss is an idiom.
Oh.
That's it. I was wondering. I was like, why am I thinking Rolling Stone? Why am I thinking that? That's a weird thing to think of.
A rolling stone gathers no moss. I remember
stitch
that
in
one.
time
So
is a-
I do think
Mine?
Stitch in Time.
Mine? M-I-N-E?
Stitch in timeline. In time. A wink in time? Wink?
Wink?
No.
W-I-N-K, it would fit.
Wrinkle.
That sounds.
Wrinkle?
Wrinkle in Time is a book.
I know.
Yeah.
Wink.
A wink or a line.
Line.
Yeah, you had a stitch in time is what you remember, and there's more to it.
Stitch in Time.
Big old dummy. But I think it is moss together.
I do think it is a
Yeah.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
There's no
I
moss.
will paint moss at the very least.
Okay.
So it was one person per horse.
Per pony, yeah.
Per pony. So we can't get another.
I will let you do one more, and you can do this one at disadvantage.
I'll try it. Ego's like flipping through the back of his spellbook where he keeps his poetry.
There you go. Yeah, you might be able to figure that out.
There you go.
With your poetry.
You said it's intelligence.
Yeah, just a straight intelligence check.
Ego is smart. Intelligence at disadvantage. I'll add my d6.
Go for it.
Makes it a 12. There's a 5 on disadvantage.
So,
Wait, you can use inspiration.
I used it for a button. Technically.
Technically.
Got you. I could have probably used mine.
yeah, so you're having a hard time. Like, you're also very familiar with this phrase. I will give you. You didn't meet the DC to basically get the clue that would solve this, but I will say these words that Kristy has posted, wink, line, mine, find, and timeline, they're not. I'll give you that they don't seem like the right.
No, not the right
answer.
way. Okay.
Why do I feel like I know that there is a rhyme in it, like a phrase. In time, something. I feel like there's a. This is me out of character. Just knowing that has a rhyme. There is something to that phrase. I don't know why people use that phrase. A stitch in time, something, something. But I know there's a rhyme in it.
I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know it. We might have to just
Write them down.
Stitch in time. Why would someone say that? Why would someone say a stitch in time? What are they talking about? Saving time?
So I would say since you got the check to get the first part of the phrase, you would know that this is an idiom that kind of means it's better to solve a problem right away so that you save yourself a lot of extra work later. So if you do a little work now to solve a problem, it saves you from a lot later.
Okay.
Stitch in time. Saves you trouble.
Oh, it's like a stitch in time.
You. I was gonna say dime, but that's N. M, not N.
Okay, so hold on. Does Dawn say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ego and Dove. Something about dime, it's not right, but it's you feel like there's something about dime that's close.
Scent?
I feel like it's a rhyme. I feel like I like how you're thinking,
Time saves you. I don't even know
Clover.
what time is.
but I think it's a rhyme. Stitch in times.
Something about dime.
So I'll tell you, dime is not. Dime and
Dime's not
scent
the word.
do not seem like the right answers.
Okay.
Time.
But something about dime is
So-
familiar.
So since you guys have gotten yourselves to, like, you're very close.
Oh, I know what
so
it is. I
close.
figured it out.
What is
I
it?
figured it out. Stitch in time saves 9.
9?
Yep.
9 what?
9
What is
what?
it?
Like 9 seconds? I don't know. It's Stitch in time saves 9.
Why do I feel like I've heard of that before, but I also haven't heard it in a very, very
Like you do
long
it for a
time.
minute, so you save yourself 9 minutes?
So yeah, when Dawn says that, Dove and Ego, that you've heard that before.
That's right. Danica also.
I would
thinks
not have
that's
gotten that. Oh my god. Thank God.
Don
for
is
collective
like,
brains.
my boss at the bank always says that.
Sounds like something a man in stock market would say.
Amazing! Good job, everybody. 9.
Stitch in time
Saves 9. Interesting. Okay, I just learned something new today and I put in 9.
Yeah, that is definitely an idiom that I, in real life, have never heard.
I've never heard that
I've-
before.
It's
I've heard
basically
it.
But I
like,
believe it.
yeah, you do
not
like
one.
1 stitch to save 9.
I make sense.
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I get it
Kind
now.
of, kind of a weird one.
No, I get it now.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Doing one at the right time saves you from having to do more later.
it's definitely like an old person. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
It's,
Sorry.
yeah.
it's an old. It's,
It's not a negative
I feel like I heard it from
connotation.
my
but-
grandpa.
Yeah.
I feel, we got the first 2 Danica boom boom,
Boom,
and then we were like about the third one, but that was like I sent it home, so we did
Yeah.
pretty good.
We did pretty
Yeah,
good.
and then we got Graph to really take it away. So we worked it out.
Home run, we did it.
All right.
I make it all pretty.
Dove. You're like, yeah, figured it out. You go back to go look at like the first 2 that you were like, I knew it, and the paint from the first one has been smeared.
Bitch.
Fortune does not favor the bold.
Like someone came by and smeared it while we did it.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna look around. Those grubby little mitts move their freaking thing around. I'm so mad.
Roll a perception check.
Dirty little hands all covered in gold. Now, okay, perception. Damn. What do we get? 7. God damn it. Rolling like
Yeah,
garbage. So
You can see that like Diana is over at like her station eating a sandwich now, and like is trying to like pretend that she doesn't see you guys. But the whole like carousel has been closed off. You haven't seen any or heard anybody like.
Doesn't the carriage have like an underside to it that's like, or in the middle?
Oh.
Yeah, it does have like there's kind of like a column in the middle that has like the red like canopy, red and white canopy over it.
Dove, should I try to do it again, or do you think it's the wrong word?
All of you stand. We got a grubby little mischievous, probably pig-nosed little girl lashing things around. All of you stand at the horses. so
Okay.
no one can fight
I'm gonna.
slash-
I'll repaint bold and hope that it's the right one.
Okay, so what is everybody else doing while Clover is painting bold?
I'm gonna stand in another pair to keep watch. And I'm like
Yeah, I'm keeping watch.
afraid to punch something.
I'm
Not really.
wow. Except not really. I'll cast detect magic without ritual, so I'll just turn it on.
Okay. So you can do that. There definitely is like a general air of magic everywhere. I mean, as far as like what's powering the carnival, I believe that
Souls
might.
of children are also
Yeah,
magic.
yeah. There's actually like a bunch of skeletons inside of the thing pushing it, like they're pushing it around. No.
Oh my
Um,
god, little child skeletons are pushing the innards!
Yeah.
Look at me.
I believe like the kind of magic that would like power like an engine might be like evocation or conjuration. So you maybe get like a feel for those. So you're casting that. Clover repaints Bold. So you have Clover painted Bold. You had Dove watching. I'll get like the second pair, and Dawn. Are you watching or not? You said not really. So
He's not. He's standing around to look like he's watching, but he's kind of. He's looking at his nails like, why am I
Okay.
here?
Cool. Yeah. So you repaint Bold, Clover.
He's like, I helped.
I throw a pebble at Dawn.
Ow!
I guess I'll just wait to see if they wake up.
You don't see anything happen.
I'll double check my work.
Yeah, so you see Bold, and you see Fall, you see Moss, and then you see Nine's name has been smeared. So no one was
Where's he
watching that one.
I was hoping maybe. Oh yeah, I guess if they're not, I was hoping if they were in a disguise that maybe I would get them. Maybe not. Maybe
Okay,
they're not
I will.
disguised
Yeah,
Everybody-
there's nobody else around.
Okay.
And you didn't pick up any. No one's like invisible.
I say we
No.
each stand at a horse. I'll repaint 9 and try again, guys. One more time. Third
yet.
time's a charm.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if he actually watches the
Third
first
time's a
that.
charm, please.
If you're not gonna watch the horse, like sit in front of the plaque so that it can't get smeared.
Now he'll watch it this time.
I'll sit at Moss and Stone.
Okay. So now
He goes like,
each pair is being watched.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, so you can repaint 9.
9.
And as you do that, you like hear like very faintly like a little whinnying on the wind. And Diana will like look back at you and say, "Oh well, why don't you take them for a ride since you helped me fix them? They'll probably trust you now."
Okay.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just saying.
they spin faster and faster, and they throw us off into hell.
I'm just saying, because she was
Flash
like,
mob.
she's kind of sus to me. I don't know. I don't trust her. But
Help
that's
him,
actually
Bold.
pretty good.
I'll sit on 9.
What did you get for perception
17.
or insight? I mean, yeah, no, I mean she's like, I would say, you maybe see like a hint of a smile on her face, like, and it's genuine, but you do see some sadness like behind her eyes. You're not getting any like malicious intent with her wanting you to ride the unicorns. I will say, you can't really insight a wooden unicorn because it's like an object, but like you're not getting any like nasty vibes.
I'll sit on Moss.
Just making
I'd
sure
love
she
to sit
wasn't
on some Moss right now.
the weirdo who's been messing with us.
So you're on Moss.
Son.
You're on Moss. Clover is on 9. There's
Bold.
also Fortune, Bold, Pride, Fall, Stone, and Stitch.
We all know what Don needs to get on. Get on Pride. Or no,
Or-
get on Fall. This is your fall.
He's gonna get on Fortune because he likes money.
I try to push him off them Bold. Get on your
Leave him alone!
own ponies. I'm being totally playful, but
All good. Which one do you want to get on? There is Bold, Fall, Pride, Stone, and Stitch.
I guess we're Bold, Fortune, 9, and Moss.
Okay. You hop on those horses, and as the last of you sit your little behind down on the saddle, you hear all of them like whinnying and neighing, and they suddenly like spring to life and begin moving beneath you, and like moving up and down, but their manes, like they're shaking their manes and their hoofs are moving as this like wood kind of like comes to life beneath you. And you hear this like very jolly music playing as you spin around and around on this carousel. Okay. So, in all of your minds, you begin to hear like whispers like happening around you. This is like a whole big thing. I gotta get up my
Cutscene.
We unlocked a plot point! Save! Autosave! Initiate! Let's go! Autosave!
It's like in Final Fantasy where it's like, following this is going to be a series of cutscenes. You may want to set aside ample time to view them.
Oh my god.
Okay. All of you hear like these whispers, and you feel in your mind like anticipation.
Hey.
You get a feeling like something will be offered if something is given. Like you're at the cusp of a wealth of information if you only know what to ask.
Okay.
So if anyone has any specific questions,
Great.
let me know.
Out of character question, does it feel like this is like on a timeline? Like, are we given a small amount of time? Like, is there a window that we have to hit, or we're screwed?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Diana can like turn it on and off at any time.
Okay. Okay.
You can ask a specific question if you want, or if you would rather just kind of like experience it, that's totally fine. But I know that you guys have like specific backstory things that are going on and like questions about what's been happening, so I just want to like
put that
let you
out
have
there.
that. Yeah.
We should probably ask about the pig girl, huh? Out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made that noise, because that's what we probably should ask about.
You don't have to.
Is there only one question you can ask?
You don't know?
We don't know.
We don't know.
I want to ask about where the missing people are going. I
want the missing people, the pig girl. What was up with that lady that tried to like make out with us and steal our souls?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But also like all of our lost things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, is it too general to be like, what's going on?
Definitely.
No, that's not too general at all. I was actually. So why?
What's going on with this freaking carnival?
What's with all the weird shit?
The not normal weird shit,
Yeah,
aside from the
weird
regular weird shit. What's happening?
What machinations lay afoot?
Yeah, so Ego, if you ask this, you hear a response in your mind that basically like says thinking of how exactly I want to word this. The three act against the one. If you seek something lost, ask, and we can help.
I lost two things. I lost something very personal to me, and I lost someone. Which do I care about more?
Nice. I lost it. Tracks.
Did my mother come here? I lost her. I know I lost a thing, but I also lost her.
The answer that you get, your mother may have been lost, but she was not taken.
Okay.
We cannot see her.
Hey, wait, you can see the people that have been taken, though?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you, there isn't, like, an answer to that, but, like, when you ask that, like, you kind of, like, feel like there's, like, an openness to the energy.
Are we hearing all of this, or is this just what Ego's perceiving?
This is all in Ego's head.
Okay.
This is
You're
my
basically, like,
little...
You're feeling like you're riding on this carousel, and you're just like, you're literally sitting on the carousel, but you're feeling in your minds that you are on the precipice of something.
Okay.
And you don't know what it is, but you know that it's there.
I think
You know that that you can ask, but there's also, like, other ways, whatever your character would feel is appropriate, to deal with this feeling of, like, an expanse before you that is, like, waiting to be eliminated. And you can always ask for help.
I think Clover, because it's Clover, she's not thinking of herself. I think she's gonna ask where all the missing people went. Like, where are they? The people that disappeared from this place. Where are they?
You would hear the three take what they are owed. If the price is not paid, then the debt is claimed. Be it person, thing, or something else, is basically, like, what you're getting.
And in my head, they said the three work against the one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the third?
Yeah, who's the three? Who's the one?
I feel like Witch and Light, but who's the third? Who's the one they're against?
I think, yeah, I'd ask who are the three? Like, who do I need to talk to?
Oh my god, what is frickin'...
Who are the three? Who do I need to talk to fix this?
Okay, so...
I'm thinking of the courts.
So... Ego had asked a question.
Yeah,
to all of this.
go ahead, sorry.
And I don't... Were you asking, like, who are the three? Or... Well, there's a lot happening.
No,
all at
you're
once.
fair.
We were all
I
talking
missed the question.
Yeah, we were all kind of brainstorming.
Somebody asked who is the three.
I said, who's the three, who is the one?
And
you
Clover,
also said,
I don't know about the one, so she would just ask, who are the three? Who do I need to talk to fix this? Because she thinks I can just go to the three and find out where the people went. That's what she's asking.
So yeah, if you finish asking, like, how can I fix this? And you hear
the music changed,
okay.
though. Oh my god.
high above in a mountaintop theater. The one you seek has foreseen her own death, which happens during an eclipse. Her name is Endlin Moongrave.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. High above.
Yeah.
You. Sorry, say that one more time. High above a mountaintop theater.
Yeah, high above in a mountaintop theater. The one you seek has foreseen her own death, which happens during an eclipse.
Oh. And
Here, I can... And then, her name is Endlin Moongrave. And only Clover hears that.
hard because Dove doesn't know what she doesn't know.
You can talk to each other. You're not like zonked out.
Mm.
Does Dove like communicate that feeling of not knowing what she doesn't know to like to this expanse?
Yeah.
The 3 take. Yeah.
You feel it too.
Yeah, if people are you're allowed to like feel that. It's okay to say like I don't know what's going on. You're just like writing this thing. Yeah. So Dove, you communicate that. And it's almost like you kind of feel like a horse kind of prance around you playfully and kind of like push you up onto its back is like the feeling that you're getting. And it's like safe and it's taking you to a place that is where you're trying to go. And when that feeling subsides, you hear in your mind. Okay. The one you seek can be found in a dead, hollowed out tree in a sylvan forest. She sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up. Her name is Scabatha Nightshade.
Okay.
I think Clover, just for like ease of access for everybody here, because it feels really weird, I think Clover would just repeat what she heard to the group so they know what I'm dealing with. I don't know what everybody else is hearing, but that's what I heard.
Dawn, you're very quiet. How's your vibe?
I don't. I'm vibing.
Okay. Very useful.
I'm still thinking of if Don has anything he actually wants to ask.
Was it Glimmer and Gleam?
Yeah.
It was Glister and Gleam.
Glister and Gleam. I'll ask, are the two sisters Glister and Gleam involved in all this too?
You basically just hear this horse, in your mind tells you to seek the mountaintop theater.
Okay.
You know what?
And the Selenelion will be reunited.
Nellion?
Yeah. Let me put that in the notebook.
You know, You know what?
That's random shit. What is this?
I'm a little selfish bitch sometimes. Look,
Selenelion.
I came here a really long time ago, and I didn't leave with everything I came with, and I want it back.
That's what you express?
Yeah, 'cause I do. I
this
do
horse
want. That's why I came here.
This horse tells you, then you can take it back. The one you seek is in a rambling cottage on stilts
Oh, Howl's Moving Castle?
in a fey swamp.
No, Yaga.
Witch's house.
So the one you seek is in a rambling cottage on stilts in a fey swamp.
Oh,
Rambling cottage.
She is allergic to seeing someone run widdershins.
What the fuck?
That second line, the one you seek is a rambling cottage on stilts in a fey swamp.
Yes.
She's allergic.
She is allergic to seeing someone run widdershins, which is like, I will put in the notebook so that you can see. Her name is Bavlorna Blightstraw.
Oh, these are the three. So who is the fourth that's against the three? We have Lorna, Abatha, and Endolin.
Dawn.
Mhm.
You feel like the expectation is like curious and growing.
Kinda so. Okay. My question is, what does any of this have to do with me? What?
Because we came here before.
Fate has tangled you into its web. Then you would... Okay. The one you seek can be found in a dead, hollowed-out tree in a sylvan forest. She sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees.
The same place.
Her name is Scabatha Nightshade.
Ooh. So we know the three.
You are the four who will free the one from where she has been cast from the web.
Ego switches to riding side saddle and kind of like holds onto the pole. Hey, and is like just staring out as I see the scenery of the carnival kind of go as we spin around. Just sort of is like, hey everyone.
Yeah.
We all came here a long time ago together. We know that. I was never really the same after that day.
Neither.
yeah, that's an understatement. I kind of just ruffle my wings.
Don doesn't say anything.
That's why I came back. Partially.
Me too. Was hoping I could at least find answers even if I couldn't solve the problem.
I don't know why or what is different, but I just know something was. Been looking for it.
What was the cub's name that was taken?
Star.
I'm gonna try and ask, do you know where we can find Star? Or how to start looking for Star?
Star is fucking dead.
Don't say that, no!
No, they just go, look up, Queen.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Look in the mirror, Queen.
Oh, thanks. Oh, bitch.
This one was not taken from you. It is beyond our sight.
Oh.
They know about what we lost, because we're the ones that are sitting on the dang horses.
Damn. Okay.
You guys done riding?
So do we have any out of character questions for this shit?
Well, I don't know. Ego's kind of a little testy that Dawn is still kind of clamming up about things. Dawn.
Yeah.
You can say you came here on a vacation. That's fine. You also have to admit that the second you stepped in here, things have been not normal.
Very carnival.
No. Not just about the carnival, about us.
I mean, I have eyes.
Okay.
Did Dawn share what they heard?
No.
No, not yet.
Dawn, did you hear anything? Did they give you any answers?
I
Or
did.
riddles? What'd they say?
Did... God, who got the one about the...
You got the
You had
same
the same
as Dove.
one as Dove about the.
Yeah.
But you
the
also got the
forest.
4 will be free from the... Well, you 4 will be the free... Will free the one at that... From the web that she was cast.
Yeah, so he'll say, same thing as her and point, but something about freeing the, I don't know, the one or something like that.
We've been given a magic merry-go-round prophecy.
How do we free the one?
Who's the one?
Who's the one?
Well, I think you kind of gotta learn a little bit more. Which means we kind of gotta get off the ride and then get on the ride. So to speak. I hop off.
I'll hop off.
Does it feel like the feeling's gone or like dissipating?
No.
Okay,
Ride's still going.
I'm gonna ask.
I got what I want.
She's just gonna like see how much she can get out of it. Who's the one? Where's the one?
Zybilna of Prismere.
Whoa! They just told us!
Hey, you gotta try everything.
And she is frozen in time.
Oh.
Of Riz.
Here, it's some spelling.
Hey, I did okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Frozen in
Oh,
time.
I feel like Daz regretting it for a second and is gonna jump back. Can I jump back on to Bold real quick?
Mhm.
who is the girl in the armor?
I don't want to word this. Sorry, this is like
No, you're good. You're good. We're testing your DM prophecy limits here.
look back in the mirror and you will see.
She had a hunch.
You dang runaway fairy princess!
She's concerned. I feel like that just made her more unsettled. I feel like she had a hunch, but now she's just... instead of feeling like ignorance is bliss, now it's like there's no ignorance anymore. Now she's very troubled. I'll just help.
Okay, so ego is off. Dove. Hopped off, hopped on, hopped off. Alive, undead.
I'll ask
RGB.
one more question. I'm gonna push it. Will the girl in the pig mask show up again today?
Perhaps.
Okay.
You just perhaps.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye out for her then, going forward. Any
Dawn-
last things you guys want me to ask?
No, Don, I think is gonna get off.
Okay. Yep, so she, Diana will see that you are hopping off and she will, stop the ride.
I tell them thank
She'll-
you.
Yeah, the horses kind of slow their merry march, and their wooden bodies still and become statuesque once again. Diana will look at all of you and... So, did you make friends with the unicorns? Looked like you were having an interesting ride.
They did talk.
What did they say?
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her if she knows Endolin Moongrave.
Not that one, no. I don't.
Okay. I didn't catch the other names, but that's the name I heard.
I'll ask about the cop. Tabitha?
Scabatha? Yeah, Scabatha Nightshade. You say that and you see Diana's eyes go like round like saucers.
Ooh!
Some things are, I can't talk about that, but
if we freed...
I don't know a whole lot about that, but I can tell you that I didn't always look like this, so there's
Can
human
I
ones.
try to telepathically speak to her?
Oh yeah, you do. You have the warlocky thing, right?
Yeah, I have awakened mind.
Yeah. What do you?
I'll ask her if Scabatha is the one that turned you into this?
Yes. I was... She says this telepathically to you.
Yep.
After, I lost my horse. And, after a great battle, found myself somewhere new. And somebody made good on a promise to reunite me with my horse. And she kind of gestures.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, that's literally Full Metal Alchemist. Oh.
No.
See, I thought it was going to be like she wished for her horse back,
Okay.
and she got a horse back.
So, even though we're telepathically linked and like we're not talking, we're just staring at each other, you all see Clover kind of like flinch physically at that realization of what's going on, and I am so sorry she did that to you. That is awful.
I wish I could tell you more, but that's what the unicorns are for. I can't say certain things. It hurts.
Does it hurt less if we're mind linked? Or is it still painful?
I'm a little scared to find out.
Well, if you ever want to try, I'm more than willing to help you try. If we can find a way to break this for you.
Right, I'll just stand back a little bit.
Okay? Yep. I kind of just Can we like back up like 10 steps? 10 steps.
Step.
Give some space.
So psychically, you hear her start to say, the three of them are called, and it immediately cuts off. You start to see her like retch, and she goes a little bit pale. And you watch as she vomits tree sap.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
And then she'll say out loud, well, at least it
They covered all their bases.
wasn't the mushrooms growing out of my skin this time.
Oh. Okay, let's not try that again. I think I have enough information. Thank you.
Yeah, if you all are looking to fix problems, let me know if you can help.
We'll definitely look into that. Like, as we're, like, giving her space, because she's probably embarrassed and stuff, walking away, she's gonna turn to the rest of the party and just tell them what she just learned from her about Skabatha being the one to do this with her horse that she lost. So, yeah. She's not a very nice lady.
Yeah, sick sense of humor.
Yeah.
Let's not underplay the atrocity against humanity she committed, please. What kind of sick motherfucker fuses a person with a horse?
Somebody who takes your words at face value.
Ugh, fuck. Let's go.
See, Ego's not saying shit because Ego's sitting here
He was like, damn, I get it.
Ego's like, you should have been more careful with your words. But now is not the place to say something like that.
No,
so
sir.
Ego's not
No,
talking.
Now's not the place to dunk on this traumatized.
Yeah, because Ego. Well, so it is your fault. No. Ego understands that when people want things, it's hard to be specific.
Did you need anything else? Sorry, I haven't seen the Kenku. That's what this is. She gestures to the carousel. This is kind of how I can say what I know without saying what I know.
Smart.
I'm gonna get it back opened up if you didn't need anything else.
Here's your paint back. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, right, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
So, you all make your way back out to the thoroughfare with a lot of information weighing heavy on your minds, feeling changed and seeing that the people around you feel that way as well. And it's hard not to feel like a dark spot that stands in stark contrast to the light and life and color that swirls around you in this carnival. And then that heaviness that hangs between all of you is immediately cut as an elf on stilts with a big, like, megaphone cone walks pretty much right in front of you and bends down and says, "The Big Top extravaganza will be starting in 10 minutes. Everybody to the Big Top to see wonders beyond your wildest imagination." And he's like yelling this in front of you, but I'm not going to yell it because I can't right now because people will be sleeping. But you hear that, and he like throws some like glitter on all of you and begins still walking away and continuing, with the barking that he's doing. And that is where we will conclude things for the evening.
Hell yeah.
That got kind of dark.
So thank you all for playing with me. Thank you to everybody watching this. As a quick note, we are going to be off the next 2 weeks so that we can play during the proficiency bonus birthday week on
Giveaways.
July 28th. There's going to be giveaways. Our channel is turning 5 years old. Yeah, we're going to be giving a bunch of cool stuff away. It's going to be really fun. You should check it out and come hang out with us.
And help us raise money for the kids for Extra Life Children's Miracle charities.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. Did anyone have any closing announcements? Aside from check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games?
That's the ones.
Cool. Well, when you are trying to get some carousel unicorns to give you information about your fate, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
GG, BBs.
We'll see you all in not the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Love you, bye!
Bye.
Love you, bye.